Moscow. A new explosive weekly project, Shine Through Tears, starts here. This is the story of the Russian cosmetics brand LATTE Beauty, told without embellishment. Debts, the battle for a place on marketplaces and offline, a series of fatal decisions, and a non-stop struggle. Everything here is for real. In today's episode, we're going to the factory.
Let's take it nicely.
A new lingerie collection from LATTE Beauty. A critical situation.
I'm ready now. I'll go right now. Sit down and start packing.
Reading the reviews.
The pencil is okay. That's where the pros end.
The product is selling out fast. Taking measures. The hard path of a marketplace manager.
It took me 2 hours to get to work.
The lawyer is on the case.
At some point, I decided not to tell you about the debts because people in real life perceive it all wrong. If there's a chance, I'll tell you later about the consequences of our reality show, how people started to perceive everything. Why did I decide to resume this publication? I want to debunk, in a sense, the myth about people with debts. You can pay it off, you can remain human, you can remain decent people, and at the same time, yes, try to somehow fix the financial situation.
As the Russian proverb goes, a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man from others. We'll keep you posted and monitor the situation.
Friends, we're going to the workshop now where we'll be making lingerie. I was just driving and saw a video where Jeff Bezos says he has 30 ways to destroy Amazon. His top manager once warned him to take it easy with the ideas. There are many ideas, but who will implement them is completely unclear. And in such a situation, the most important thing is not to destroy what already exists. The woman had no troubles, so she bought a pig, as we say here in Russia. According to an old Russian tradition, in short, we'll stop the horse and enter the burning hut. I'm not thrilled with myself, but there's no turning back. So, in general, we're gonna make the most beautiful lingerie. This is the super boss, a handsome man. Luisa, hello? This is just a little bit of our...
Thank you.
Goodies for you. So, Luisa, will you show us how things are? Let's go.
Irina Yurievna, hello? Hello?
Irina Yurievna, how long have you been in business?
In the lingerie business? Yes, not to let my age embarrass you, but over 40 years.
Wow, when you hear stories like that, 10 years together, 40 years in lingerie. I'm just amazed by such integrity. Not to leave or quit at the first sign of failure?
Yes.
For me, it's a sign. One must suffer beautifully. Now we'll also suffer in beautiful lingerie.
This is our production facility.
Okay, excellent.
This is where our collections are created.
I woke up and look. A clean, tidy production line. Beautiful, decent people. Things can't be bad with people like this. I arrived and there's the lovely Luisa. Everything's so clean, so basically I decided to start. Let's see. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Several models.
So this is trendy now, right?
Yes, it's very trendy right now.
And where does the butt go? Goodness, if my grandmother could see this. Luisa, how do you work with your husband? He's the boss.
We've worked like this our whole lives. We have no common ground for arguments. We produce and he sells.
See, these are garters, but we need something more glamorous, you know, all shiny and sparkling. Because,
Yes.
well, yes, like our lip gloss.
Seamstresses are versatile. Fine needle women, they work with their fingers. It's very important because here, all of our work is very delicate. We have constant quality control throughout the process. And then another check at the end.
For the third episode in a row, I'm introducing new employees. And for me, this is actually a huge problem. For some, having 3 mistresses might be bliss, but for me, a third employee is just a headache. I'm just as anxious as if I were about to have a third child. Kat worked with me at the beauty salon.
Oh, you know each other?
Yeah, we live together. Basically, she got in through connections. She's Ariana's friend. Well, I think that's natural in a team.
Guys, I'd like to introduce our new content manager. This is my friend, Ekaterina Alexeyevna, but to me, she's just Kat.
Yes, before this, I worked as a nail technician in a beauty salon. And then I really wanted to change my field of work, but I'll tell you more about how I ended up at your brand a bit later. I still can't quite wrap my head around the fact that You can basically switch from being a nail tech to a content manager. I like young people. I like people who have any kind of ambition. You know, I see so many people with no desires at all, as if they're already tired of everything. And if Kat, as a nail technician, well, actually manages to build a successful career as a truly great content manager, I'll honestly be thrilled.
We have our first task. We got new sponges. They're unusual because they change color with heat. Kat, squeeze it. Hold it really tight if your hands are warm. Go on.
What do you think of the idea? It's actually pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like this from other brands yet. On the other side, it has a special, like a pattern for freckles. We take some blush, for example. Just like this, we apply a little bit. And by gently pressing it onto your face like this, you very quickly get a face full of freckles. Summer is coming soon and freckles have been on trend for many years now. This will be one of my first tasks. I'll try, by the way, to implement this in my content.
Ekaterina, she really looks like a genuine Russian girl. She's from Samara, you know. Such a classic blonde, and she's just so grounded.
So basically, since we're now reaching out to an international audience, well, let them watch and admire.
Let's go back to the lingerie production and look at the main ingredient of the future collection, the fabric. After all, the secret lies not only in quality workmanship, but also in the choice of material.
This is the lace we've been dreaming of, friends. Remember it too.
Wow, how beautiful.
We were at the exhibition.
This is Japanese lace.
Probably in principle, there hasn't been such beauty yet.
There's silk inside. Only one single machine remains in Japan. A machine from 1701.
We absolutely must create a new line from this delicate lace as planned.
Well, we're masters at choosing beautiful, expensive fabrics.
We've kind of worked with different brands, very expensive brands, but this is truly unique.
Look, these are for house robes.
Zarima brought this, she says. Will this waffle fabric work?
It'll sew really well, I think, so honestly, it'll probably be just fine.
I can really see a short robe and little shorts.
A short robe and shorts, by the way.
As they say, yes, you should dress a woman in such a way that you would, well, genuinely want to undress her, appreciating every detail. Yes, Zarema, we really do need... Zarema, your laugh on camera is truly unique and unforgettable. It brings such a special energy to every moment we capture.
There's also some swimwear fabric that has a bit of a shimmer.
Right.
I'll show you now.
Well, this is also just plain swimwear.
No, it's like...
Zaram, remember, we saw... Well, this isn't it.
No.
Friends, just imagine swimsuits like these. But you've already seen this. Why clutter the world even more? With more panties or swimsuits, of which there are already hundreds, millions, yes, everywhere. Why? Zaram, so it turns out we don't have any fabric for swimsuits right now?
We really don't.
We need a girl to confidently step onto the sandy beach, the warm sun to gently hit her, and that's it. She becomes the queen of the beach, with sparkling rhinestones, shimmering sequins, and a touch of shimmer.
These shiny ones.
You can swim in them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we're just...
I've already paid for it, you know, so there's really nothing else I need to do.
And could these be swimsuits? Look how wonderful they are. No?
I'll pick up a sample like this tomorrow. Girls, here they all are.
So let's take this one. This is perfect. Yes, we even checked them off together. So is that everything? We have the swimwear fabric then. Luisa, look at this fabric. Well, leopard is quite interesting.
I go with leopard.
It should be a separate series. Can we sew a robe from this fabric?
Well, a robe.
Let's do a little internal test. In this lingerie or this robe, could you invite Brad Pitt over?
Definitely.
All right, then we'll take it. From our fabric selection, see which ones can be used, where they can be used, and that's it. Let's do it. We don't start with the model, we start with the fabric. Zaram, let's make it official so everyone knows, the audience too. We want to spend specifically on the fabric. Spend an indecent amount. Is it actually hard to make lingerie?
We love doing it.
It takes dedication and endurance. There are some very tough periods. You know, it's very easy to close down, but if you close, you won't open again.
I know that too.
That spark will be gone and that's it. The story of our production, everything we've worked for, will come to an end if I have to close down. That's why I held on. I didn't expect us to have such a large audience abroad, friends. Well, basically, this is what business looks like in Russian. This is how it's done. Here in Russia, with the snow, ice, and icicles. seemed like everything was fine, but sales dropped again. I started looking into it because you'd think it's March, sales should be rising. Just organic growth, everyone wants to look beautiful, it's spring and holidays. Anyway, I started investigating and realized we just don't have stock in the warehouses. So Nell, how are sales today? Let's take a look at the statistics. Wow, why so low? No, I don't like this. Look, 3 p.m., 530 orders, that's total nonsense. Let's check our shipments. There's stock at Koledino and at Novosemikino. Wait, where was the shipment to Nevinomisk, Dennis?
Yes.
It was there, I saw it.
No, it hasn't gone out yet.
What do you mean? I remember it was there last Friday.
Yes, well, it was there last Friday.
So where is it now?
Well, it wasn't sent.
Why?
Didn't have time. Well, we decided to focus more on Koledino than on Nevinomisk.
And what's the fine?
The usual.
How much?
20, I think.
A 20,000 fine? I just don't understand that 20,000 could have been spent, well, better on you as bonuses. But instead, just because the shipment wasn't ready, you paid a fine. Now look, have you seen these stats? What does this tell us, Nell?
It's being deprioritized.
Why? I have the answer to that.
Well, because we didn't have stock in the warehouse.
What gives a 40% boost? Well, Nell, Dennis?
Well, the shipment.
I say this every single time. I mean, I'd understand if
We fully understand, Yulia Alexandrovna, that there's just not enough hands, not enough people.
Every day I say the same thing. The packers will be our downfall. The packers will be our downfall. What, should I do it myself? What's Moscow's population? 13 million? So we can't find any packers? I'm actually very angry. I'm angry, first of all, at myself. Well, I probably should have focused and not just talk on camera about how important it is to have packers, but simply go and check.
Well, the point is, it's not as easy to find packers as it turned out.
Where's Gleb? Gleb, why can't he look? Okay, you're busy, I get it, right?
Well, the ad is up, but everyone says they're only ready to work 2 or 3 days, which doesn't work for us.
No, let them work 2 or 3 days, at least for now. We paid the fine, sales are dropping, our ranking is dropping. I mean, how are we even going to pay salaries? I'm not even saying I'll pay, because I'm in the same boat as you right now. Sitting here now, what are we going to do? I'm ready right now. I'll go sit down and start packing. I'm being completely serious. Gleb?
Yes.
Hi, how's it going?
Everything's fine.
Do you know we have no packers? Well, we canceled the shipment to Nevinomisk.
Really, is that so?
You started as a packer yourself. You know how to find packers, right?
Yes.
So come on, what needs to be done? I'm ready for anything.
Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and post the ad for you today.
How much do we pay the packers? Well, on average, let's say if
From 3 to 4?
1,000 rubles? Well, let's pay 5,000. 6,000 a day.
If we set the rate at 6,000, we'll have to pay the others 6,000 too. When right now,
So is 4,000 a normal rate for Moscow?
Well, yes, Gleb says it is.
For fulfillment warehouses, it's a good rate. I'd even say it's high.
So can we post the job opening today? Do you need anything for that? Do we need to pay for it or something?
No, it was already posted. There just weren't any decent candidates.
Let's hire the indecent ones then. What do you mean they'll steal? We'll chop their hands off. Who's stealing? I don't know. Don't we have a camera? Well, I think there's a way. It's the 21st century. We live in the center of a major world power. Actually, we even have satellites. I just want you to do it because you're the super senior. And a senior is someone who's responsible for everything. What's the difference between senior and junior? Do you know?
Sure.
What?
Well, the senior usually delegates to the junior.
No. He's responsible because he's the one held accountable.
But a senior can't take on everything.
That's what I'm saying. But he can organize the process so
He can organize it.
that he can be held accountable for the result.
Yes.
So let's solve this problem together. A management task, not even high-level management, because right now it seems like the key task. I've done everything I could. I'm working on the assortment, yes? I'm working on new niches. So as a leader, as the CEO, I'm basically, well, jumping out of my sable vest to make this work.
We'll just post the job ad again. Wait for new applicants.
Fine. Gleb, in the next episode, we're going to start the show. Coming to you now with your breaking news that our packers are... Wait, what exactly is happening?
Hired.
Hired.
We can't just hire them off the street, though.
Some of my friends say there are no good men out there, but others have found decent ones. Look, we might be unlucky with husbands, but with packers, well, let's at least try to find some. We could basically shut down, lose everything, and even have to file for bankruptcy. All because we're short 5 packers.
Alexandra, the lawyer, reviewed the case files and found many significant discrepancies that surprised Yulia Alexandrovna.
I think that company is, well, basically bad, to put it in simple terms. They promised not to sue, but they did. Sasha, our position is as follows. Namely, we never agreed on any pricing with this company. The contract they're referring to, I never signed it. It's signed by someone who wasn't just unauthorized to sign.
He wasn't even an employee of this organization at all.
He was never an employee, not once. The first page of the contract, for instance, states that a certain person...
Acting under power of attorney.
That's not on the first page.
We have payment orders confirming that we're continuing to pay 20,000 once a week or every 2 weeks, right? They sued for the remaining debt starting from October. Well, let's say, yes, we agreed to this Appendix 15. Unfortunately, the price was signed via electronic document management. But then again, it's up to the court, and we know the court can be like a casino.
Anyway, friends, we're going to fight. What do you think of our lawyer? I think she's top-notch.
I think I'll need to build our position a bit more, as I've just started preparing the response to the lawsuit regarding the claims filed by the plaintiff. And we must go to the post office, because I'll definitely need to handle some important paperwork there. The inventory list to prove this request was sent, that we directly...
I feel like I'm in math class.
Social studies?
My dear. Where the teacher's talking and you're just sitting there like dazed, drooling, and you're like...
It's already 6 p.m. and we've come here to mail the letters. Let's hope we can actually get them sent out now, because it is getting quite late, and unfortunately there's a chance we might not be able to mail our letters here. Notification. They'll call you. We need to mail the letters.
Girls, you can't, it's already 6 p.m.
But I've already got everything registered. The only thing is that...
It's not paid for.
Right? Yeah, not paid. You know why? Because the website wouldn't let me pay.
Just like the access. And I can't accept unpaid ones because the program is closed.
Then why isn't the information updated on official sources about how late you're open? It says here that you're open until 8 o'clock for shipping.
The post office is open, yes, until 9. Mail acceptance is until 16.
Well, on Google it says there that you're open until 8 in the evening.
Anything at all could be written there, really.
Nothing you can do. You can't argue with the program. I'll have to send it in the morning.
Part of our team lives outside the MCAD, and well, they have a terrible commute to the office. Sometimes Nelly just can't even make it to the office. She calls me and says, Yulia Alexandrovna, we have a snowstorm. She says, I just can't even, well, get to the metro by bus. Yes, I've arrived at work. Not everyone has an easy commute from home to work. Please write in the comments how you get home. And I'll say this, it took me 2 hours to get to work, and 2.5 or even 3 hours back. For me, that's honestly just an unthinkable amount of time, because it's simply so exhausting. After that, you don't even want to leave the house at all. I think, man, how am I supposed to work? So I'm running, I'm late. And why are they writing reviews like this, Nelly? Great cream, smells nice, absorbs well, but the gloss? Runny like water and not pink, but clear. A yellow tint appears. Lips look like they're smeared with iodine. I don't agree either, but some are praising it, like 5 stars for the micellar water. Gleb? Come on, you take a quick look too, because you never know. Maybe it's also because of the long delivery and all that. Anyway, Dennis, please take a look, okay?
Marketplace reviews are very important for the brand. And even if there aren't many negative ones, they ruin the stats, reducing sales.
Instead of gloss, they sent some kind of heating pad. The replacement was refused, claiming it wasn't their product. then how is this non-product of theirs packed in their bag with their labeling? I don't know what heating pad they're talking about.
Here it says pros, fast delivery. Cons, horrible, 3 exclamation marks.
Whoever buys it will regret it immediately.
I don't recommend buying it. I've seen different glosses, but this crap beats them all. It says pros, drew the eyebrows well. Cons, lasted for 2 times. Unlucky.
Maybe the person just has huge eyebrows.
Could be, by the way, yeah.
The pencil is fine. That's where the pros end.
Pros, that's it. Cons, not a great product. 1 star. Great gloss, awesome packaging. 1 star, thanks.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, reviews like these really tank our sales. Because, well, I know that Wildberries regulates it a bit, and if, say, the review is good but there's only 1 star, it marks it as an erroneous review. It doesn't include it in the stats. But still, there are reviews that don't fall under this rule. So, yeah, overall it's a problem for sure.
Dennis, what's the deal with the items that are out of stock?
We actually have a lot of stock left.
Well, for the top items, we still...
Not for all items.
Well, for the top ones, of course. So why are they gone?
Because not enough of them were ordered.
We placed a reorder. For what amount at the moment?
Well, how much is it? If you estimate, we ordered 5,000 of every shade of Aurora, roughly. About $100,000. Somewhere around there. Plus a lot of Twinkle as well. And we'll reorder other items too, of course, yeah.
Is it a large amount?
Yes. In total, it'll be around 200,000.
Give or take, when will everything be ready?
We'll have it around June or July.
I feel like we're going to take a big hit.
Yeah. Well, for the top sellers, we're really low, yeah.
Our Yulia Alexandrovna is just...
No, well, nobody knew that, say, Twinkle would take off like that. It sold out in a month, roughly speaking. They were buying almost 100 of them a day.
So now I'm raising the prices as much as possible. If we don't increase the price, we'll lose the product card and our ranking entirely. Yots. In this way, the drop will be just a little bit smaller and we'll have a slightly better chance to recover. We'll drop more slowly. How do you like our new vodka?
The sales, right?
To sales. Well, yeah, we can see that. Here's the chart and we have a sharp drop here. Actually, if we look at the time, at 11 o'clock we had a major drop. So this is if we compare it with the previous days. But it's no big deal, we'll optimize everything. Thanks to Dennis, the goods will be delivered and all will be well.
Big shipments, big troubles, the office is packed, aisles are blocked, and trash has already moved into the hallway.
Now I'll show you what the entrance to our offices looks like now. Okay, let's put a doorstop in here.
Dennis, what are we going to do, if anything?
When will we clear this out?
This? Yeah.
Is anyone complaining about us or no?
Not yet, but I feel like we're actually helping the cleaner. She passes by here all the time, and she simply has less area to clean. It looks like she's already swept over there, some kind of trash.
Yeah, and is anyone from the office complaining? No?
It's almost as if there's absolutely no one there at all.
Anyway, that's it, my friend. I'm shaking your hand. I hope that...
It'll be fine.
Yeah? Well, look, Dennis said it. A man of his word. He did it. There's just, a joke that, well, it's not about us, it's about some other people. But they say that the guy who said it and the guy who did it are 2 different guys.
I also heard a man said it, a man took his word back.
Well, that's not about us, right?
No.
Next on Shine Through Tears, the test of luck.
This one's a winner too.
Meeting the neighbors. Dennis at the helm.
We're not going to discuss this? Oh well.
Racing for Freckles.
Okay, I'm ready.
Actually, there's an Eiffel Tower here.
Romance in the office. And a lawyer's report on a lawsuit.
They have many weak points.